It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Portland Trailblazers. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
And already a 2-0 lead established in this series. It's the Western Conference Finals on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, BA. Guys, Giannis trying to keep his edge. He doesn't want to train with other superstars in the summer. He said, quote, "My competitive nature is so high. I can't do it. I just know myself. I want to just play for 20 years and then make friendships at the end." Guys?
An old school approach, Allie. Thanks. You look at the Trailblazers, it's starting to feel like a must-win game for them.
It really is. I mean, it's not panic time yet. A win here, and they're right back in this series with Game 4 being played in front of their home fans.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got OG Anunoby. Brook Lopez is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Norman Powell, LeBron James out there with Paul George. Then it's Trevor Ariza, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Now, here is James. Whiteside with a screen on Anunoby. James passes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
There's a screen. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's James. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And it's Morant off the drive. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by James. Pass to Ariza. Here's Powell. There's a screen by Whiteside. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Now here's Lopez. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Outside Anunoby. George against Morant. Anunoby for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Ariza. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Anunoby. Lopez passes to Anunoby, and the shot goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Throws good from Anunoby. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
George against Antetokounmpo. And here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Pass to Anunoby. And here's Lopez. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
James outside. Whiteside with a screen on Anunoby. Floats one. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Morant. Some solid defense from James.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. For three, Powell, and Morant clears the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Into the lane. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And he makes it. The Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Pass to Whiteside. James with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Morant going inside. George with the block. Durant against James. And it's James with the jam.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good.
Got himself into a really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys. During this 2019 and 2020 MVP seasons, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks to back-to-back 1 seeds in the East. The Greek Freaks defense helping Milwaukee to #1 defensive ratings each of those years, too.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That pull-up shot is unguardable. Can't lay off Giannis for even a second.
George. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Hassan Whiteside, 4th.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Minnesota with the ball. 10-point lead. Pass to Anunoby. Now Morant. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez in the post. Ariza's there. And Lopez gets it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's George. Poke loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Anunoby. Down low. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
James against Anunoby. Oh, stolen by Morant. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Lopez. Lopez, the screen on George. Morant into the lane. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Robinson, he's checked in for Portland. Favors checked in for the Timberwolves. Halliburton comes in for Anunoby. It's James on the wing, hounded by Morant. George passes to Robinson. It's James on the wing. Clock at 6. They need this. Some solid defense from Favors.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Morant. To the middle. It's stolen by James. Here's Ariza. And he lobs it up to the rim. George's shot is off.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Now here's Robinson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's George. Here's Robinson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Ariza. Beasley comes in for Powell. Simons is checked in for Paul George. And it's McConnell in for LeBron. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Connaughton, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Morant. Halliburton on the wing. Driving in. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Simons, defended by Halliburton. To end the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Here's Morant, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Outside for McConnell. Beasley with a screen on Morant. Here's McConnell. Here's Robinson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
McConnell against Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. Favors finds Halliburton. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Halliburton on the wing. Good, and the setup by Morant.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
McConnell, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Back to Morant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morant's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Robinson passes to Beasley. Here's Simons. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Some solid defense from Favors. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Beasley for 3. The rebound by Favors. Timberwolves shooting has been impressive. 54% so far in the first. Pass to Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Beasley with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Two on the clock. Doesn't go for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really a coach on the floor.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team.
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. Says, I got this.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Brook Lopez is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Durant. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Lopez can't hit. Morant against George. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's James. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Durant's shot is off.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To the paint. Here's James. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the whole floor is wide open for LeBron. I mean, he's got just the right kind of touch for those mid-range shots.
Anunoby finds Morant. Back to Anunoby.
Get to the block, Brook.
6 to shoot. Pass to Durant. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now here's Whiteside. Covered by Lopez. He goes up again. And the layup is good by James. James has got 10 points.
James came into the league in 2003, and despite that fact, he still plays the game with the desire and zest of a rookie. Still scrapping for offensive boards on occasion.
And the three-pointer goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Whiteside with a screen on Durant. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's Minnesota now. The Blazers making their last shot. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Morant against George. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Halliburton against George. High post Whiteside. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ariza. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5 to the inside. Morant. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
George outside. Let's go with a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Lopez. Here's Durant. There's the 3. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Anunoby against James. George outside. Pure from 3-point range. George has got his second bucket on the night.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Kept alive. Durant. Some solid defense from James. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Outside Morant. Pass to Halliburton. That three's off the mark. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. George against Anunoby. Unloads from 13. That doesn't go either for George.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And here's Morant. Back to Durant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Simons is checked in for Powell. Free throw is good from Durant.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Now, here is James. 10 points for him. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First free throw is good.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Lopez passes to Morant. Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Halliburton. The Blazers making their last shot. Durant, the pass to Morant. Lopez, the screen. Leans. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to James. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Favors checked in for the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo comes in for Halliburton. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Number 5 is Hassan Whiteside.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
George against Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one falls.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Pass to Ariza. Anunoby against James. Here's Ariza. Here's Simons. Clock at 4. Here's the 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Give him an inch, and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. George against Durant. George passes to Whiteside. Now here's George. Fires the three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Morant. Antetokounmpo with it. Ariza's there. Antetokounmpo finds Morant. 5 to shoot. Favors with a screen on George. The drive by Morant. Shoots over George. And Whiteside with a block.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here is James. 17 points in the game. For three, George. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Morant. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Morant pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ariza. Pounded by Morant. Pass to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Derek Favors. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Ariza. Now George. Give him 8. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. Pass to Connaughton. Morant with it. Antetokounmpo outside. Tries to snap the cold streak.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 19 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Antetokounmpo for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ariza. Whiteside with it. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. George against Morant. Back to George. Driving to the basket. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Minnesota shooting 35% in the second so far. Antetokounmpo for 3. Again, Antetokounmpo missing. Portland has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. 1:10 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Simons, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Morant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Favors finds Durant. Favors for the screen on James. Antetokounmpo outside. Elbow shot on the way, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
First one falls. So for the Blazers, Robinson comes in for Whiteside, and it's Powell in for Simons. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Powell, a screen on Antetokounmpo. George with it. Now Favors defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, coming out of high school, George had a lot of options. He chose Fresno State, and it was a good call. His skills were on full display. He got to grow and blossom there. He became a leader, even got his number retired and earned the number 10 pick in the draft, which was a surprise. But he's paid that off in a big way over his career.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Antetokounmpo against George. For three. No good. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Minnesota. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the.
Thanks very much, Allie.
Game efficiency, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. This game is as much of a must-win as an elimination game. Kenny, does that alter the approach of this team in any way?
Oh, without question. You got to tighten the rotations, Ernie. You have to treat it like it is an elimination game. That's for sure.
If they don't treat like it's an elimination game, they've already lost, Kenny.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've got Mitchell Robinson, Norman Powell out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Paul George, and it's James in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Anunoby against James. Robinson, a screen on Anunoby. James passes to Robinson. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Takes a three. James can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Morant. Now Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. The three, Durant. Powell pulls it in.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Morant. Anunoby with it. And here's Morant. The kick to Durant. Off target with the three. Portland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. James finds Powell. George for three, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
James outside. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
For three, George. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to drop. Now Portland takes it the other way.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Lopez, the screen on George. Inside. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Beasley's checked in for Portland. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Powell passes to Robinson. Powell against Durant. Robinson, a screen on Durant. Here's Powell. Good work defensively by Lopez. To the middle. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Anunoby against James. Pass to Ariza. James, a screen on Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Morant with it. And here's Durant. Now covers. They double team Durant. And here's Lopez from the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. James passes to Powell. It's James on the wing. Anunoby covering. Fades. No good off the back of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Halliburton against James. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Outside Durant. Three-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
James finds Powell. Beasley outside. Will it go? He drops it from range.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Robinson with a steal. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That one falls for Powell. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Anunoby for 3. Doesn't go that time, and it's Portland the other way. Powell outside. Here's Ariza. Now, here is James. Count it, and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
For Portland, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Powell outside. Robinson, a screen on Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Connaughton, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. 13 feet out. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Antetokounmpo. 22 points for him. Pass to Lopez. James against Halliburton. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Anunoby. Halliburton with the ball. Back to Anunoby. From downtown. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. James passes to Beasley. Drilled from 11 feet out. Beasley's got 5 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's James. Pass to Ariza. Launches a three. Minnesota with a rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20 to the paint. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by LeBron. Portland trailing here. Beasley finds Powell. James with the ball. He's got 22. Pass to Ariza from the arc. Counted from distance. Ariza's got his second basket.
Got to respect the long-range shooting of Ariza now. A capable shooter from downtown. Watch out.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Halliburton. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Beasley outside. Back to James. Shoots over Anunoby. No good, off the front rim.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Halliburton against Beasley. Halliburton misses. Portland has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Now James. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. The 3, James. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Halliburton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Halliburton. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Portland's shooting 35% in the third quarter. Beasley against Anunoby. And the shot goes down. James has got 24 points.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
So for the Blazers, Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Ariza. Paul George comes in for Powell. And it's McConnell in for LeBron. Favors checked in for the Timberwolves. Ja Morant comes in for Halliburton. Back to Favors. Deflects the pass. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
A qualified interior scorer. Favors uses size and skill to beat his man.
Beasley into the lane. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Favors. And he gets the bucket. Favors got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
McConnell against Morant. And it's McConnell on the drive. And that one's good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Antetokounmpo against Robinson. Antetokounmpo up top. Pass to Anunoby. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 12.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Beasley outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Whiteside with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Whiteside. Over Anunoby. Whiteside can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Right side, Anunoby. George with it. Guarded by Morant. Morant against George. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Whiteside with a screen on Morant. George for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Ja Morant. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Derek Favors, and it's Anunoby in at the 2. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. Morant with a screen on Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Morant. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's James. He takes it in. Denied by Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Lopez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. From the inbound, here's George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Lopez can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. James finds Powell. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way in.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Morant against George. Outside Anunoby. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Launches it. And Anunoby gets it to go. On the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Whiteside, the pass to James. Whiteside down low. Covered by Lopez. Count the basket.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Morant with a screen on Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pass to Antetokounmpo with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Whiteside with it, covered by Lopez. Whiteside, the pass to George. Out to James. Whiteside with a screen on Anunoby. Here's James. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 26.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Whiteside with a screen on Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. Nice shot by Whiteside. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Lopez from the arc. Can't hit that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's George. There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They penned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And he drops a first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. George hits them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Here's Durant. That one a little long.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
James with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. James outside. Back to Whiteside. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
It's George on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Ariza. 5 on the clock. Whiteside with it. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
With so little time on the clock, that's just a bad foul, plain and simple.
George against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ariza to tie it up. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Good.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Ariza. Back to James. Powell outside. Whiteside with a screen on Durant. And here's James. 6 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. James has got 28.
You know, you see some guys, and they might panic a little bit in that situation, but with LeBron, it rarely happens. I mean, he knows exactly how much time he's got to get the shot away.
Anunoby for 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. To take the lead. Out to Powell. Here's Ariza. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Portland scoring again.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Back to Antetokounmpo. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Whiteside. Portland leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Back to Ariza. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. On target from range. George has got 11 in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Anunoby for 3. George with the block.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
Takes the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Morant. Back to Antetokounmpo. To stop the drought. Got a hand on it.
And the reason works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
Portland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to George. Fires for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant against James. And then Morant with the dunk.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Whiteside with a screen on Durant.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. Good. And the setup by Morant. Antetokounmpo has got 30.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
George against Antetokounmpo. It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. George against Morant. Here he goes. Ooh, nice D from George. And the Trailblazers shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Oh, deflected. Lopez with the steal. Anunoby for 3. Buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
James passes to George. It's Powell on the wing. Whiteside with a screen on Durant. Powell, count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. Tipped. Anunoby passes to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
There's a screen by Whiteside. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And it's Portland with a rebound. George outside. Pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Morant. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Lopez, the screen. Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Portland has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's George. Oh, It's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Durant inside. George defending. Another miss by Minnesota.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Back to James. George outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. George has got 32 points in the game.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Trailblazers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this is a big win for them. After dropping the first two, they needed this one in order to have a shot to take this series.
But let's face it, the work isn't done. An important victory for sure, but they still have a lot of work to do, and they know this as well.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for LeBron James.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Now Portland with it. George left side. Over on Antetokounmpo. Misses off the left iron. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Powell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Whiteside with a screen on Durant. Here's Powell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so Powell nails them both.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Pass to Connaughton. This one for three. Sinks it from distance.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Now, here is James. So it's Portland picking up the win. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.